I'm going to go turn off these lights back here. They're too bright. What's up, everyone? So, man, that's weird. It turned down the volume on my iTunes, but it didn't bring down the volume. The Dan Electro is right there. Is it okay to have half on one page, half on another? Have I settled down? Yes, I've settled down. You put in that kind of work into these videos, and it's you know, it's really not worth it, obviously. I mean, thank God for Aaron being able to upload it, where it's you know, it's really you know, that there's actually an outlet for it, that it's, you know, can be seen by people. So it's there with a Fleetwood Mac video, so they can be seen. Yeah. There you go, right? What else can you do? There's nothing else you can do, really. I mean, I know what I can do, is just not make any of those videos anymore. He thought I was going to start talking in Italian. If I could speak Italian, I would have been speaking Italian. Block day, yes. So the Queens of the Stone Age video got blocked, for those of you who didn't see my video earlier. Everybody that was on the live stream knew last night that I was working on the video all day yesterday, today too. It's not the artists that are sensitive to me isolating the tracks. There's nothing to do with that. It's you know, it has nothing to do with that. It's just that they you know, people. I don't know why the Queens of the Stone Age. I don't know why he would care about that. You know, honestly, it's really, I don't even want to interested in talking about it. It's completely idiotic and a waste of time talking about it, frankly. So, yeah, thank you for the people that went over there to Adam's channel last night, like Tom, and fought the good fight. Adam, I texted Adam last night, and he hadn't seen it, and he took him down, blocked the guy, and that was the end of it. So, anyways, homie ain't my homie, right? Homie ain't my homie. There's no way to get prior permission. Flat 5 is very cool. It's very cool. It's great that Aaron has that platform, and I'm going to be moving my all of my teaching courses over there. So the thing was that it's UMG and Warner Music Group both. It was the double whammy. I'm going to show you the thing that I was going to put. Hold on, I'm going to find where I this is the email I got. Let me see here. Let's see here. Boom. Go like that. Then switch over. Let's see here how I can do this. So this is what I got. Due to a copyright claim, your YouTube video has been blocked. This means that your video can no longer be played on YouTube. What makes this song great? Queens of the Stone Age, no one knows. Claimed by WMG and UMG. That's Warner Music Group and Universal Music Group. Why did this happen? Blah, blah, blah. You chose your music next time. The YouTube audio library does not have, actually does not have the information on it. So that's actually just a bunch of baloney. So, anyways, so that is the deal with that. It's just Flat 5 is not available. Flat 5 is not part of YouTube. That's Aaron's platform. Why not try to boycott them on social media? Because you don't know who does it. I mean, it's like, I mean, ultimately, it's the artists that are directing this. They're the ones telling the labels. The labels don't, they're just getting. It's the artists make deals with the publishers, and and it could be that there's two writers on the song. Mark Lanigan, who was in Screaming Trees, he probably doesn't care. All you need to do is read what the people write out there. Josh Homme, I didn't know. I frankly played that song. You guys heard it on this channel. I played it. How are the other isolated track videos still up with the same artists that are blocking me? I have no idea. I don't know. There's no, yeah. You nearly lost it. Get the reference. I nearly lost it. Yes. Mark Lanigan, Screaming Trees. I nearly lost it. That was a good, by knowledge, that's good, good reference there. Do I think that Queens recorded the cymbals separately, keep them being overcompressed? Yeah, apparently they did that on a lot of their records. Brett says if you post the entire song, you would understand. I know. I mean, what are you going to do? I didn't put the song title in the thing. I do everything the same every time. What are you going to do? I guess just I saw the video on Flat 5 too. Learned how to play it. There you go. UMPG black monetization of my own song on your own channel. You and Adam have strategy? No, we don't have any strategy. There's no strategy. There's no way to get in touch with people. There's no way to... there's nothing on that email. I mean, I looked at the email. There's no way to contest it anywhere. I mean, I'm going to look at it again here. YouTube. Let me see here. YouTube. Where is it here? I'm looking. Where is UMG? Let me see here. Copyright claim. I'm looking on it right now. View the copyright details. It says something went wrong. Try again in a few minutes. I can't even look at it while I'm on this channel. Plus, I deleted the video anyways. Copyright owners can choose to block YouTube videos that contain their content. That's what it says. I mean, that's ultimately what the deal is that people that own the copyright, meaning the publisher and the artist or the label, if they have a publishing deal with a label. Some people have 360 deals. None of those big bands do, though. They don't have that. So it's the label Uh, it's probably the publishers. That's why UMG, and that's why there were two different groups represented. Universal Music Group, which owns Universal Publishing, and they own EMI Publishing too. That's why they have the Beatles. And Mark Lanigan, Screaming Trees must be on Warner or something like that. Or Mark Lanigan must have his publishing. If somebody can look this up right now, see where Mark Lanigan's publishing is through. It's probably through Warner Chappell Music, which it would be Warner Music Group. Can anybody look that up and see? Because you know, those were the two companies that were named on there. So their publishers are saying they have a co-publishing deal. So I have a publishing deal with Sony. Hold on. So I got a royalty statement the other day. This is actually with my publishing company. So I have a publishing company called Lonely Runner Music, named after our billionaire song, Lonely Runner. So the way that this is broken down is it's got a number of categories on here. Let me shed some light on it, literally, so I can see it here. So income type is broken down into multiple mechanical royalties, right? Digital mechanical. That's from people. Mechanical would be from actual CD sales, physical. Digital mechanical would be from things from the iTunes store. Performance royalties, okay, that's from BMI and ASCAP collection. Digital performance, which would be things from YouTube. Synchronization would be things from movies or TV. Print, I don't know what print would be. Other, which is 1 cent, and karaoke, which is $2.19. So that's how the income is broken down. The biggest money is from performance royalties. And that's 40% of this, and digital mechanical is 36% of this. So, yeah, print would be sheet music. Yes, thank you, Andrew. That's right. So yeah, so that's it, But performance would be, this is from July through December of 2017. A couple $1,000, that's it. That's with a number one song in there that's not generating much money anymore. I didn't see any of that money. That all goes back to what, to pay, publishing costs that I owe to Sony. But they administer my publishing of my catalog of songs that I've written over the years, for, oh God, 18, no, when did I redo my deal with EMI? Probably 2010, something like that. But so, I mean, for the most part, that's where the money's coming from, is really just from the one song. And at this point, it's very little because it doesn't sell anything. It's not being played on the radio very much anymore. That's the thing about country music, is that, big hits on country radio don't get played that much. I know that Mark said he heard it today on the radio, but they don't get played very much. Let's see. Damien writes, Rick, the only way to go about it is to make people aware of this is kind of a big deal. I mean, I've got 300,000+ subscribers on my channel. I just did a rant on it. Boris, would it be okay if I got a copy of your book and started giving it away chapters on YouTube? You know what, Boris? Piss off. That's what I have to say to you. All right? There. Idiot. How do you like that? Boom! Fool. There you go. That's what I think about you, Boris. I hope you're still watching. Go ahead, click that dislike button, Boris. You get one, that's all. You click it the second time, it becomes nothing. Idiot. I don't benefit from it, Boris, you fool. They get demonetized, okay? I'm not playing the whole tune. And all the rest of the videos that I've done, the artist gets the money. It's not like this, you fool. Man, you don't even know what you're talking about, Boris. So it's not like that, Boris. It's nothing like that. I don't make money on that. You get it? I don't make money on any of these videos. They're all demonetized and the money goes to the artist. And it becomes a spin. Every time there's a play, they get money for it. I'm not happy till you're not happy, John. There you go. That's how it works, brother. Not giving away anything, you fool. Sorry, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Anyways, he probably didn't know that. He thought you would take the money. No, he's an idiot. That's what it is. I mean, he didn't know it. He seems to think he knows something. People like that can't learn. People that think that they, he thinks that it's the same thing when he has no clue what the deal is. But, anyways, that's what I think of your opinion, Boris. TJ's not stealing. I didn't play the song, brother. Steve, did I join at a bad time? No, but you don't need to capitalize everything. Anyways, so there you go, right? You know what? I tell you one thing that really bugs me, though. You guys probably know. One thing that bugs me is when people say, don't pay any attention to people like that. I'll pay attention to them. It's really, don't ignore people like that. That's really what you should say. I'm glad you're not ignoring people like that. Because it's not okay to ignore people like that. I wrote a long text to Adam last night, to Adam Neely about this. I did, Adam wrote me back. Said sorry about that. He banned the dude and got rid of it all. Go look, it's all gone now. The people that comment on your site, Subi, don't tell me what to do, dude, okay? Don't bore us, Boris. Oh, sorry. That's pretty good. Boris doesn't understand, Christopher, because Boris is an idiot. Anyways, to his immediate thing is to think that I'm somehow profiting off this stuff. It's just a waste of my time. Do you think I like wasting 15 hours making a video just to have it taken down? A video that I don't make any money off of? I do better on my channel, when I don't make videos like that. So on Adam's channel, oh, Gary, brother, Gary, what happened on Adam's channel? I made a one-word comment, awesome, to his Simpsons April Fool's joke. And some fool wrote the most heinous things about myself, which I don't care about. And my son, Dylan, which I do care about. And Adam commented on one of my comebacks because I don't leave that stuff up there. I go back and I'm not going to let people get away with that stuff. So Adam already saw one time what the guy wrote, though. That's the thing. I mean, Adam said he didn't go back and look after because he didn't get a notification after. But the fact of the matter is that these comment sections, the chat sections and comments, that's your brand. When somebody wants to advertise or hire Adam wants to hire Adam to come and do a workshop, for example, they look at his, somebody's going to go look at his comment section, and Adam leaves up really offensive comments to himself all the time. Okay? And they get the most, the trolls always have the top comments in his comment stream. It's always the most foul things that they say about him that are the top things. So if you're a university and you say, I'd like to have Adam Neely come and talk about some, something like that. Yeah, Sub Pop is owned by Warner, I think. I think that's true, actually, Tobin. So that is that's his brand. This is his brand. Is when people want to advertise on your channel. Now, I don't take advertising dollars. People write to me all the time. Hey, if you do an ad for this, I'll give you $600. All you have to do is say that you do this or that. So I'm not going to do that. I talk about things. You know what? I'll talk about this. The guy that owns Dan Electro sent me this guitar because he likes my channel. No strings attached, nothing. Why? Because I play a Dan Electro one that I bought for $150 in my videos for years. You guys have seen my white Dan Electro that I played in many of my videos. So one of the guys reached out to me and said they want to send it. You know what? He sent it to me and it plays great and it sounds great. Okay? They don't need to pay me or anything like that. It's I love the guitar. And I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to play, through my Ampeg amp to get this Queens of the Stone Age sound? Well, Josh Homme plays, I think something with probably with Filtertronic pickups or Filtertron, whatever they're called. So I was like, okay, it needs to be something weird, something with a humbucker that'll have a lot of, that has character. My Les Paul wouldn't be the right guitar to play for it. So no strings attached to guitar, Subi, right? That's pretty good. The black one shows up better. The black one photographs really, or videos very well. Rick, I've read that controversy actually drives up views, increased traffic, actually helps channels. Have I heard that? Yeah, controversy, like my Apple video where it's half the people hate me for it. That doesn't really do anything, It doesn't really improve anything. Me getting on there and getting pissed off and yelling about it doesn't really uh, doesn't benefit my brand or anything, you know. But I didn't have this guitar sitting in the background like that on purpose either. I'm going to move it out of the way just so that, you know, there. I don't advertise on my channel. I don't do anything like that. So anyways, it's good ranting is an art. I've always been a ranter. But I don't advertise things on my channel. I don't do, you know, so will I quit soon? I'm not sure what that means. I don't know who you are. Swan song there. I've never seen you before. I'm not sure what that means. Being able to rant effectively without using foul language is artful. Tough. Where's my John Mayer PRS Strat video? Already did one of those, man. Brett says, do you think if they knew you were making a video about their product being great that they would still block? You know what? I don't, brother, I don't even know, honestly. You know, I wrote to a company. I had a video blocked a long time ago. I played part of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, and it was an indie label out of New York City. And this is early on in my channel. I might not even have been here. I want to say it was probably Periscope or something. No, it wasn't Periscope. Maybe it was Facebook. I played part of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. And I used the recording of I just grabbed something. It was just background. It was literally something soft in the background while I was talking about and I called the people. The video got blocked. Just some indie label. And I wrote to them, and I got the owner of the label on the phone. I didn't write to them. I called them. Got the label on the phone. He said, I don't know who to contact. I have no problem with you using this. I have no idea who to contact at YouTube. If you can find somebody, if you can find a number, I'll call them and say it's fine to use it. I had no idea. You know, the people that work in the publishing departments here at the, you know, the whatever. There's people at the publishing companies that would know this. So, I look weird without a beard. I had a beard. I didn't have a beard. I didn't shave for about 5 days. Using it is not hurting his income. Well, obviously there's things for performing rights for that have the rights. I don't know. I don't know. Can you break down what it takes to make one of your videos to put it in perspective for us? Well, okay. I go through, there's the notation of all the parts, the analysis of the melody lines, the matching the tones of the things, learning the parts. You know, it just filming it. Every time I shoot a sequence, I record the audio separate from the video. I have to sync them up. It's hundreds of shots. You know, it takes hours. It's like 15 hours to make a video like that. It was an 18-minute video. You know how long does it take to make an 18-minute video? There's a lot of yeah, I mean, if it was easy to make videos like that, I would have a bunch of them ready to go, and it would have gotten blocked, and I would have put another one up. Orchestras would only play dead guy music because dead guys can't collect royalties. Frank Zappa, is that really? I've never heard that. Couple of bands. Oh, it only takes 15 to 18 hours. Exactly, that's it. Um, when I went and took the kids out to dinner, and I got the notification just as I was getting in the car. Um, and my kids were acting like brats, of course. So, so I'm getting in the car and they're complaining because they couldn't decide on where we wanted to go eat. They, they got to argue about that. So right before dinner, so I'm in the car, I'm sitting in the driveway, and I get the buzz from YouTube because I always wait because it always comes within within 5 minutes. I mean, maybe 10 minutes after putting it out, something like that. So, and then the arguing. Obviously, Dan Electro is aware using their guitar basically just advertising. Strange that labelless artists wouldn't see the same. I wrote to the guy and I told him I used it in the video. When I used it, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, whenever it was, a couple weeks ago, I used it in the video. And I used it today. But, I mean, I don't have any contact with the company or anything like that. I don't have any deals with them or anything, I talked to a guy. I had met a guy that owns Supro amps. Supro, the amp that Jimmy Page played on the first Zeppelin record. He played a Dan Electro through a Supro. I talked to the guy, and he told me that he would give me the artist deal if I wanted to get the thing, which is fine. The same thing they give any artist or whatever. That's you don't get stuff for free. I got that for free. I mean, but it's I won't do paid advertising. I won't put an ad on here and say I'm sponsored by this or that. So there you go. Maurizio, I have an Eastwood guitar. That's a well-made guitar. My jazz guitar there is a very well-made guitar, and it's not super expensive. It's priced, I don't know, $700 or so. I mean, that's expensive, but it's not, $4,000. The reissue, Ramon, of that Jimmy Page amp is excellent. It's really good. Brett, you have 3 endorsements. Nice thing to be appreciated. It's great, and I have I will talk about things that I believe in. I don't have to be endorsed by them or anything. Eastwood guitars, Eli, are made in China, but they're very well made. I've got an Eastwood mandolin and an Eastwood hollow body. Anyways, you guys have seen, I mean, how many videos have I had blocked on here lately? I've had a couple of them blocked because of songs I played. That's how I know the things are that's why I check songs out. And I checked you guys remember me playing No One Knows on here, right? Does anyone remember I played No One Knows? Claude says, it's free, but come on, Rick, you've got 300,000 subscribers. There's a ton of exposure for Dan. Of course, it is a ton of exposure. If I had a, guitar company or something, I get guitars and somebody, and I saw somebody that played, I mean, look, I play a Dan Electro guitar on my videos, $150 guitar. the guys are thinking he plays a Dan Electro. Maybe he wanted another Dan Electro to play one of our new ones. Okay. So sends it to me. It plays just like the other one, and I played it. I played it with a bunch of other songs, Gary. There you go. I did. I played it with a bunch of other songs, and it did not get blocked. That video might have gotten taken down. I can't remember, but that video might have gotten taken down. No, it didn't get taken down. I got a notice saying it was demonetized. That's the only reason I made the video. So if you were to play the song or solos on the guitar, could they block you? No, they couldn't do it if I did it there. But, you know, I got demonetized for my Parmalee song, which, of course, they wouldn't know that I was a writer on that. But I got demonetized for the demo of the song that's a half step higher. I mean, it was a demo. But the algorithm recognized the singer's voice. It has nothing to do with the pitch or anything like that. You can't fool it by doing this or that. You know, I had one John Williams thing blocked that I did. I did a thing from Superman. It got blocked. It's Warner Music Group. And then, but other ones like Star Wars didn't get blocked. Why? I don't know. You know, I have no idea. Miles, you know someone you're going to talk to tomorrow, no promises, but it might help. Cool. Any help? Rick, how can you be blocked when everybody can download the songs anyways? I don't understand. Exactly. People can stream the songs. Why are they blocking it? Hey, Peter. Why are they blocking it? You can stream the stuff anyways. When I'm demonetized, Antonin, yes, the people that wrote the song are getting the money. What is the point of blocking? I don't know. What is the point of blocking? I mean, Prince used to block people's covers of his songs. What is the point of that? It's like Matheny doing, you know, having people take down things from his gigs. You know, why? It doesn't make any sense. I'm making commercials, Brett said, for the songs. That's a great way of putting it. We want to see the video. It's already out there. Go to flat5.com. I've already put it up on my assistant Aaron's site. Here, I'll put it here. It's FIV 5, flat5.com. You can watch the video right there. He's had thousands of views of it already. Aaron has. Did Josh try to sue the remaining members of Caius? I don't know. Did he? You don't use algorithms. Algorithms use you. When people would tell Prince they covered a song, he would say, well, uncover it. You watched it on Flat 5. There you go. See, that makes me feel like it's not a waste. Rick would say that site diminishes your time. That's funny. Josh tried to sue other... Well, there you go. That explains it. So Aaron is hosting my Fleetwood Mac video and the Queens of the Stone Age video. Fleetwood Mac, I chalk up to they're old, and Lindsey Buckingham doesn't have enough money apparently. Miles, I don't have a way to host it on my website. Otherwise, I would have put it on there. You know, you have to have somewhere to put it in order to do that. So it's just as easy for Aaron to put it up. As soon as I get it blocked, I send it over to him, Andrew, I was being facetious about Lindsey Buckingham being broke. He's probably got about 300 million bucks. Fleetwood Mac is on a fixed income. Oh, brother. That's pretty funny. Do you think Lindsey could even do anything about it at this point? Of course he could. Fleetwood is a knee-jerk old school block. Boom! Right there, Brett. That is putting it perfectly. A knee-jerk old school block. That's just the old timers. Oh, we don't like this YouTube. We don't like this newfangled stuff here, playing our music for free. We don't like that. Man. That's right. That's just wait, I gotta Brett, I gotta remember that. It's a knee-jerk old school block. Oh man, a knee-jerk old school block. That is great. that hits it every that hits it every which way right there. A new school, they're on Spotify. So what is the difference whether you get plays on here and you make money from it, or you get plays on Spotify? There's no difference. YouTube blocking hinders even you with even obscure classical music. Many YouTubers put up, Elliot's saying this, put up videos with scores to works that are great for my students to study, then poof, they disappear. I know. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's like ECM Records blocks everything. But what is the difference between them having one stream on Spotify or on your Vivo account? Fleetwood Mac has Go Your Own Way. They have a video for it. It's up there. So does Queens of the Stone Age. What is the difference between... They don't get paid any different, whether it's my long advertisement telling you why the song is so great or them. The problem is not Google. It is Fleetwood. The problem is Fleetwood Mac, because Google only blocks what it's told to block. Spotify's a joke anyways. Ronnie, it's the same with YouTube. YouTube is actually worse than Spotify for making money per spin. So, but it's, it's pennies. Hassan, I look like I've lost weight. Man, it's definitely a camera trick there. I wish I'd lost weight. I think they don't understand, so just say no to the new age. Exactly. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Josh is really secretive. Yeah, so when I went and researched the... I knew that he played Ampegs. When I went and researched about the gear for that record, I saw Eric Valentine's video where he talked about what they used. And he said that he couldn't talk about the things, right? Because I think that Josh told him, don't tell anyone what amps we use. So he recreated it using another Ampeg amp and mimicking the sound. Okay? Yet Eric had a thing. I put a picture of the recording session that Eric had in an article from, 7, 8, 10 years ago probably. He had pictures of the session with the amps mic'd. Okay? So Josh must have freaked out and told him, don't tell anyone what I play. Who cares what amps you're playing? In the chorus, there's like 10 amps being used. They're all different. Who cares? There's no secrets. It's ridiculous. There's no contractual agreement they're making with YouTube is going to get priority over any of those things. It's a total diva move, Andrew. I want to Spinal Tap block. No one would match it even if he told them. Thank you, Bill. Man, why isn't he sharing what he does? These people don't live forever. You know, you want your music to go on? Anyway, so I'll just go back to making musics. I'll go back to making my old school videos or whatever. I mean, Jimmy Page, those guys, they're old. That's old school block, as Brett would say. Streaming's bad. So there you go. Elliot, you'd think that a video of some piece, say Elliot Carter, that's getting tons of views would help spread the music, would be appreciated, not blocked. Exactly. It is ridiculous. Did anyone see my did anyone really look at my thumbnail that I made for my blocker video? I put all the blockers in the pictures. I put Hendrix, I put the Beatles, I put Pink Floyd, I put all the blockers in there. Eagles, Fleetwood Mac. So you talk to some friends about my video. No one knows who this group is. It's pretty good. You saw the Eagles in there. Gallery of Shame, Robert. Exactly. Gallery of Shame. I see the thumbnail in the watch next to me. There you go. Most musicians would be glad other people want to play their music. Old Kids on the Block. Dave, question, Rick. Band on the Run, Stairway, Bohemian Rhapsody, all circa mid-70s. How would you describe the changes in style? Does it have a name? You mean the really long form songs that don't have the typical form, verse chorus form? I'm not sure I would say that they're through composed. Stairway has an intro that comes back. It has a verse part. It's got, the verses are, I don't know if it has a verse because there's different types of verses in Stairway. They're kind of through composed. Same groups with Block are probably the same ones who would complain about the state of mainstream music today. Subi, let me make up the story first. If you pitch down all the songs by a second, would YouTube still block? Yes, it'd still block it. RMW, not a very funny joke there about sounding off with Linda McCartney. Don't appreciate that. You want to retract that? It's kind of a poor taste. Someone that died 20 years ago. You're welcome to retract it. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to retract it. That's not really an appropriate kind of joke, is it? Okay, well, sorry. You had your chance. Goodbye. Nice to meet you. The Bandhammer is out and working well. How do you retract a comment? You just retract them. I see people retract them all the time. I have no idea how to retract a comment. He did? He retracted it? No, he couldn't. No, he didn't retract it. It wasn't gone. Maybe he thought that he was going to retract it. Hey, if you have a problem with it, whatever your name was, write to me. Write to me on my Gmail. I can always unblock you if you feel that you were fairly, unfairly treated. I've got no problem. I've unblocked people before. Back to Dire Straits. Bet they appreciate. You know look at the people that look at the things that I've put up there. Sting, no problem. Steely Dan, no problem. Old schoolers. There's plenty of them. I've done plenty of old school videos. Look, Zamplify just retracted a message. People can retract things. What's the difference between a block and a ban? They're the same thing. Block and ban are the same thing. Andy, thank you very much. Thank you very much. My ban hammer is stronger than Thor's hammer. I did see his previous messages were retracted, so I'll vouch for him. I'm not sure. Before I blocked? Oh. So he was okay then? Look at Subi just retracted a message there. I'll unblock the guy if he's okay. Is he okay to unblock? I've never seen him here before. Anyways. Okay. Mark, you're asking me if I was a fan of Creed. Not a fan of Creed, really. Didn't hate Creed or anything. Worked with Scott Stapp, who was a very nice guy. I spent time at his house. Dylan lost his front tooth on Scott Stapp's kitchen floor. But ultimately, it's Creed was Creedleback. I think that they had I don't want to get into it. Scott was a very nice guy when I worked with him and stuff. So I'll say that really, they got overplayed. They did get overplayed. Everyone hates Creed. Everyone hates Nickelback. Yet they sold millions of records. My assistant Ken, I have every Nickelback record on my computer in there. My assistant Ken put them all on there. I have every Creed record on the computer in there. Every heavy rock band you can think of, my assistant Ken bought and put on my computer, on our computer. And he would listen to them. So they sold 50 million records, or 50 million records, Creed did. I don't hate Creed or anything. I just, it's just not... Ken is not trolling me. He is not. He likes it. He loves Nickelback. And he has no... why Creed isn't as bad as you think, Brett? There you go. I love the tune Higher, though, and Arms Wide Open. Even though Arms Wide Open, the vocal performances, But... Rockstar Photograph. Look, Nickelback didn't have all bad songs. They had good melodies on some songs. I mean, really, the song that that I liked by Nickelback, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was their first big 1564 song. But Higher was a good Creed song. It had a good guitar riff. I love the old 1-4-5 songs, or any combination of 1, 4, and 5. They're fine. They're fine to me. Not Photograph. That's not the song. It was on an earlier record than there. And they always had good sounding records. Elliot, want to say your hard work is appreciated. Great job, regardless of the boobs who blocked some of these. All right, Elliot, good to see you. Uh, there's no reason to hate on people. I don't, look, I don't. I'm not hating on Creed or Nickelback or anything like that. Um, I'm not here to bash Creed or Nickelback. I have got no skin in the game with that. I don't like to. You know, if I feel some way, if I feel that's the reason that music that there's no guitar music anymore, Nickelback played a big role in that, no question about it. There was a real rebellion with program directors against Nickelback, absolutely no question about it. Um, I We can hate Taylor Swift, that's true, Tom. Um, but so I will tell the truth with that, but I don't have to sit here and bash these bands or anything. There's plenty of people, millions of people that love those bands and everything, and I've got no problem with them. They, um, so a lot of people love Taylor Swift too. I'm not one of them, but you know, um, brand new to your channel, Dave. I'm not a musician, just music love. Appreciate taste in music and spreading music knowledge. Thank you, Dave, very much. Really appreciate that. Steve, Wagner's opera music is much better than it sounds. Mark Twain. That is amazing. Um, another good Creed song was "What If." That was probably their best song. That and "Higher" were their best songs. "What If" is actually a good rock song, really good. Mark Tremonti writes great guitar parts though, and he did great stuff with Alter Bridge. He's a great part writer. Um, so and the guys are very nice guys. I've met them. So and John Kurtzwig that produced the Creed records is an extremely nice guy. I knew John, and I used to talk to John years ago. He retired from producing. Eli, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very cool. Um, Thoughts on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I don't know. AC/DC or Blockers? I'm pretty sure. Ronnie, you can't lie. Taylor Swift, you don't like it. Um, can I comment on the damage I've seen drugs to and fame in musicians over the years? How some avoid it, some survive it. I don't know. Would Neil Young have been as good? Would Kurt Cobain have been as good? Or I think that it's hard to say. Um, does nice equate with talent in your eyes? Not, you mean nice people? Nice people doesn't necessarily equate with talent, but look, anybody that can write a song that millions of people identify with, that's not easy to do. I don't. I don't. That people that think that that's easy to do are idiots because it's not. If you could do it, just like people that talk about Max Martin, it's like, all right, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, it's easy to do. Go ahead and try it. I mean, it's just boring to hear that. And these bands went on runs where they just everything they did was a hit. But Tool doesn't like streaming, and they did not block. No, they did not block. If it was so easy, everyone would be doing it, right? So, Neil Young was a heroin. I didn't know if he was or not. But Needle and the Damage Done is a killer song. If people are moved by the music, it makes it important. Tom, I totally agree. Miles' solo record I've not heard, but Miles, his band Mayfield 4 was a killer band. Um, so many talented musicians ruin their life with drugs. You know, what are you going to do about that? You know, Keith Richards used drugs, so he says, and he's still around. He didn't ruin his life. How will Tool release their upcoming records since they do not stream or download? I have no idea. Um, he wrote Needle about a friend. Okay. Um, Jocko, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Emily Remler. Did I use drugs? I never used drugs. Keith Richards did drug. Miles Kennedy. I recorded Miles one time and he was a killer singer. They'll sell it on USB solely on Amazon. There you go. Um, Jocko did. Jocko was bipolar, I guess. Tool will release on CDs and vinyl like they've always done. Um, yeah, that's probably what I assumed. You know, maybe you know who knows. Um, do I think that pot will be legalized nationally? Oh, I'm sure it will. Yeah. Um, the channel is like a good radio show, Subi. There you go. What happened to Jocko was sad. It was. James Taylor. Anyways, okay, I'm going to go here. I've been on for an hour. My throat is actually sore from doing my earlier video. Amp VT40. There you go. You guys are great. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.